Hear this. I discovered this some years ago. Have I heard about prayer and fasting? Yes. But until it becomes light that is given to you, you may not understand what it contains. Moses had a 40-day program. Elijah, 40-day program. And then I began to study. The Lord opened my eyes, very, very strange. And I noticed the only ones that appeared to Jesus on the Mount of Transfiguration, Jesus, who had waited for 40 days. The only two people that appeared to him on the Mount of Transfiguration, who were they? What were their names? Moses and Elijah. That means there are dimensions you cannot relate with until you pay the same price. Are you hearing what I'm saying? 40 days plus 40 days met 40 days on the Mount of Transfiguration. And they were having a discussion. Others were asleep. Others were tired. But when 40 met 40 and 40 met 40, there was a Mount of Transfiguration order of experience. Are you hearing what God is saying? There is a price to pay. Don't let any generation tell you that it has passed. No wonder our generation lacks power. We have grammar, but we lack power. But I'm here to announce to you, when people have real challenges, they don't look for grammar. They look for power. They may play around grammar, but when trouble strikes, they know where to go. They know who carries the unction that has paid the price. Grace for you and I to pay the fasting and prayer price and put ourselves on a program. May that grace be hereby released on us. Esther, 3 days, she waited upon God, stepped into the king, the atmosphere of the king, and laws were changed. There are places you will descend from that opposition can't watch you. Suddenly, Esther turned around the law from the altar of prayer and fasting. What of Daniel? 21 days. So you see 3, you see 21, you see 40. What of our father, Bishop David Oyedepo? 1986. These are the kind of things that spark up my spiritual membrane. How will a man say, I fasted virtually the whole year? 1986. There is a price to pay. You don't enter Canaan land by strategy. You don't enter Canaan land by grammar. You don't enter Canaan land by agreement. You enter Canaan land by power. I'm speaking to somebody here. What nobody has dared around you, as you subscribe to this program of prayer and fasting, it becomes a regular in your life. Am I speaking to hunger? Prayer. There is something that comes, it rests upon you when no one is watching. God has a way of placing a cloak of power on people when everybody is absent. So suddenly when you step out, they say, what wisdom is this? What power is this? I thought I knew him. I thought we are from the same place. I thought we used to relate. You know what happened? When you were asleep while men slept, the man was paying the price. The candle was burning. Something is burning in the secret that makes the open a reality. Is somebody hearing what God is saying? E.M. Bonds, the apostle of prayer of his generation, said, long praying in public is only permissible if preceded by long praying in secret. In other words, if you pray long outside, you are deceiving yourself. You are praying longer outside when people are watching you than the time you spend in his presence. Are you hearing what God is saying? Fasting and prayer is not old school. It is current school. It is not old generation. It is current generation. It is an ancient weapon that breaks new ground. It's an ancient path that scales new heights. It's a spiritual program that gives a colorful adventure. Are you tired of where you are now? Are you tired of this level? Are you tired of this dimension? Are you tired of speaking to things and things are speaking back to you? Are you tired of watching situations of life determine what happens to you? Then this is what to do. Lift up your hands, grace, for you and I to subscribe to a program that is not discussed with anybody. Grace to subscribe to a program that is not done for the sake of anyone. Grace to subscribe to a program not for bread and butter. Grace to subscribe to this program of prayer and fasting for ascending heights in power. May that grace be hereby released upon us.